Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we were seeing about JavaScript and its operator, right? We were seeing the operators, arithmetic operators, assignment operators. We have seen about relational or comparison operator, and we have seen about string operator also, right? And increment decrement operator also we have seen, right? In arithmetic operator we have seen about adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, and modulus operator, right? And in assignment operator we saw that equal to is the assignment operator in JavaScript, and the operators, shorthand arithmetic operators which are coming with this assignment operator are plus equal to, minus equal to, asterisk equal to, slash is equal to, percentage is equal to. That means add and assign, subtract and assign, multiply and assign, division, modulus operator, right? And then we have seen about relational and comparison operators, right? Equality, inequality. Equality means double equal to. Inequality means exclamatory mark and equal to, less than symbol, greater than symbol, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, right? And then we saw about logical operators. In logical operators we saw about and, or, not operators, right? And then next one we saw about string operators, right? String concatenation and increment and decrement operator. Increment operator means plus plus, decrement operator means minus minus. If increment operator is coming before the variable, or plus plus a means it is pre-increment operator, a plus plus means it is a post-increment operator. Same way, if it is minus minus a means it is pre-decrement operator. A minus minus means it is post-decrement operator, right? And today we are going to see about unary plus and minus operator. Okay, plus means this has no effect on numbers, but this causes the non-numbers to be converted into a number, right? And minus means that is negation. That means it changes the sign of a number, or this converts the expression to a number and then changes its sign, right? Here plus means this has no effect on numbers but causes this non-numbers to be converted into numbers, right? Minus negation means it changes the sign of the number, or it converts the expression to a number and then this changes the sign of that particular number, right? And unary plus and minus. This is about unary plus and minus. Now we are going to see about type of operator. Okay, type of. This operator is used to get the data type. That means it returns a string of its operand. Okay, this operand can be either a literal one or it may be a data structure like a variable or a function or an object also, right? This operator returns the data type, right? If you see the syntax will be type of operand or type of. Type of is the keyword, right? Type of. Without space, you have to write typeof, and inside the bracket also you can give operand, or you can give the operand as such itself. Okay, type of returns boolean function, number, string, and undefined also. Some type of operand and result they have given. Type of operand, number means number will be the result. Boolean means boolean will be the result. String will be the result. Functions means function is the result. Undefined means undefined is the result. Right here, let's see the coding for this type of operator. First they have opened HTML tag and then head tag, and inside that title tag they have opened. Inside the title tag, demo program to test type of operator in JavaScript, and then they have closed the title tag slash title and close the head tag slash head, and then open the body tag. As soon as opening the body tag, what you have to do in JavaScript? You have to insert this JavaScript inside this HTML, right? To insert the JavaScript inside HTML, we are giving script language is equal to JavaScript. Type is equal to text slash JavaScript, right? So JavaScript has been included inside this HTML program. And the next line, we are assigning the value for the variable, right? Variable var, value 1 is equal to 522, comma, value 2 is equal to JavaScript inside double quotes, right? And value 3 is equal to true, okay? Here, the next line only we are going to display the things. Document.write means it is used to display the things in the output side, right? The next line, document dot write inside br value 1 is equal to value 1. Like the value of value 1 is displayed there, right? First the br tag and value 1 and equal to is inside double quotes, right? So this will be displayed as such and plus value 1. That means in that place of value 1, the value, what is the variable value 1 value? It is 522, right? So the value 522 will be displayed in this place and then plus whatever is in the inside this double quotes and its data type is that one will be displayed in the output and then plus type of value 1. Type of means if it is a number you will be getting it as number. If it is a boolean you will be getting it as boolean. If it is a word, you will get it as a string, right? So second line, same way, value 2. What is the value 2? JavaScript. And here at the end also, type of value 2. The third line, same, only value 3 and in the place of value 1, we have mentioned value 3. Only that will be the difference. And after mentioning the 3 lines, you have to close the script tag first. So how will you close the script tag? Slash script and then close the body tag slash body and close the HTML tag, that is slash HTML, right? And the output will be first document dot write line. You can see value 1 is equal to value. What is the value 1? 522 and its data type is, that means it's given inside double quotes, so it will be displayed in the output as such. And then at last, type of value 1, 522 is a number, right? So the type of that value is given here in as a number, okay? The second line, value 2 is JavaScript, that is string, right? So in the place of type of value 2, we'll get it string in the output side. The third one, value 3 is equal to true, right? So here in the place of value 3, type of value 3, we'll get it as boolean, right? So that's all about type of operator. If you have any doubts about this type of operator, relational operator, logical operator, arithmetic, assignment operators and all, you can ask me through our WhatsApp group, right? Next we are going to see about conditional operator. Okay, conditional operator means it is question mark and colon. That is the conditional operator. Okay, this conditional operator in this JavaScript will need 3 operands. So this conditional operator is also known as a ternary operator. Okay, we know unary, binary. Unary means 1, bi means 2, ternary means 3, right? So here this conditional operator needs 3 operands. Okay, so this conditional operator is also known as ternary operator. Okay, let's see the syntax for this conditional operator. In conditional operator, we saw that question mark and colon is the operator. So here we'll be using question mark and colon, right? Variable, that is var, and you have to give a variable name is equal to, first you have to mention the condition. Okay, inside the bracket you have to give the condition question mark. That means whether the condition is true or false, like that it will take, right? Question mark and value 1 and colon value 2, at the last you have semicolon, right? So here what happens means, if this relational expression, or you can give in that condition, we have written condition, right? In that condition place you can give either relational expression or logical expression, right? First condition will be evaluated. If this condition is true, the the value 1 or the value which is in the left hand side of the column will be displayed in the output side, right? If that condition is false, the value 2 or the value in the right hand side of the column will be assigned as the variable, or it will be displayed in the output side, right? For example, we'll see once variable var result. You can give any name there, variable's name, okay? Variable result is equal to 10 greater than 15 and question mark. That means there is a condition and value 1 is 100, value 2 is 150. That means if this condition is true, 100 will be displayed, right? If this condition is false, 150 will be displayed, right? Here in this example, this condition 10 is greater than 15, that is false, right? So the answer or the value which will be displayed is 150, right? Let's see here coding HTML code using this conditional operator. First, they have opened HTML tag, right? How will you open a HTML tag? HTML and head tag we have opened, and inside that title tag, inside title tag demo program to just conditional operator in JavaScript, and then title tag is closed, head tag is closed, and then body tag is opened. Inside body tag, first line is we are inserting JavaScript, right? So script language is equal to JavaScript. Type is equal to text slash JavaScript. Okay. Variable value 1 is equal to 522. Value 2 is equal to 150. And value 3. We have declared the values for the, we have declared that value 1, value 2, value 3. These three are variables, okay? And we have declared the variable for, value for the variables value 1 and value 2, okay? That means VAR. If you are using this VAR, we are declaring the value 1, value 2, value 3 are variables, okay? Since here we are using equal to, so 522 will be assigned for value 1. 150 will be assigned for value 2, and value 3 is assigned as a variable, but we have not declared any value to that value 3 variable, right? And now we are going to assign the value for value 3. Value 3 is equal to value 1 less than value 2 question mark value 1 colon value 2 semicolon. That means if this value 1 is less than value 2, you will get the output as value 1. Okay, the value 1 value will be displayed in the output side. If this condition is false, if this value 1 is not less than value 2, you will get the value 2 in the output side, right? For displaying the output, we are writing document.write inside double quotes dr. That means you will get it in a new line. The value of data 1 is equal to value 3. What will be the value 3? Here, value 1 is less than value 2. Whether that is true. Value 1 value is 522. Value 2 is 150. So, 522 is not less than 150, right? So value 2 will be displayed in the output. False means value 2 will be displayed, right? If this condition is true, value 1 will be displayed. Since this condition is false, value 2 will be displayed in the output. Here you can see the output inside document.write line. We are used inside double quotes. We have used br tag. So break. We'll get it in a new line. The value of data 1 is equal to that much will be displayed, and then value 3. What is value 3? Here this condition is false. So value 2 will be displayed. So what is the value 2? 150. So 150 will be displayed here, right? So we have come to an end about this operators. I think you would have got clear idea about this conditional operator and this type of operator which we have seen now. And in the next session, we'll see about JavaScript's pop-up dialog boxes and all. So before that, you make sure you are clear with this operators, okay? Arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational or comparison operator, logical operator, string operators, increment and decrement operators, unary plus and minus operator, type of operator, conditional operator, right? You just learn these operators thoroughly and check with the syntax and coding. You just learn what is the use of that operator and learn that syntax thoroughly so that you can write your own coding, right? Make sure you learn this today itself. We'll see the pop-up or dialog boxes in JavaScript in the next session, right? Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.